Okay, well, good afternoon, everyone. I am Meredith Copeland, your Marketing and Sales Director here with Financial Services Online and the VSA. We're right at 1 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. We've got a pretty short demo this morning. We're going to be going over the VSA newsletters. I should get you in and out of here 15 minutes, 20 if you have a whole lot of questions. But while we're doing that, let's get through a few housekeeping items. First of all, if you will mute your line, that will help everybody's listening pleasure for sure, and it will help us also be able to hear any questions, and that way you guys can hear me. The other thing I want to do is use the chat box within the GoToMeeting as well. So any questions that you have, type them in there. Let me know. Let's go ahead and give it a shot and see if it's working today. Let me know that you can hear me and that you can see my screen okay. I will be sharing screens as we go through as well. So when you pull up that chat box, you're going to see that I already have a message in there for you. As we complete the webinar today, if you have any additional questions or maybe questions that don't have anything to do with the VSA newsletters, please go ahead, use that link. You can throw something on my calendar. I'm here to help you, and we can really make anything work for you. All right, so as you guys know, this is one of our weekly webinars that we go through. This one's going to be newsletters. We've got presentations next week, and then we will wrap up October on the 30th with a full VSA demonstration. So anybody that you guys know that wants to see the VSA or anything, October 30th will be a great webinar for them to join. All right, so I'm going to start first by sharing my screen with the VSA menu. Thank you so much, Richard, for letting me know that you can hear me and everything. So as you can see on the screen, if you're following me along on your computer, this is going to be your main VSA menu. This is exactly what you see the very first time when you log in. So on the left-hand side, you're going to have a navigation bar. This navigation bar is really going to stay there. It's going to stay there from page to page, and you're going to be able to hop through each individual piece of the VSA without having to go back to the main menu. So you'll see we've got quick links to keep track of your most used 10 and your last 10 links that you've used. Client tools, going to be everything listed in that top box, and then the resources is going to be listed in the middle box, and then needs is down at the bottom. You can't see it on my screen right now, but if you scrolled your page down, you'd be able to see that. Across the top is going to be really your administrative piece. So towards the right-hand side, you're going to see a search bar. If you just wanted to search in there, life insurance, it's going to pull up anything that has to do with life insurance. News is a new tab that we added, I guess, about a year ago. And what this is going to be the VSA news. New things that are happening with the VSA, new calculators that may be added, little tweaks and updates to the platform that we do will all be in here. And then you have your administrative piece. You need help, you can go here and contact us through that, and then you can also maintain all your personal understudy. Okay, so let's hop into the newsletters. Newsletters are going to be found under Client Tools. Towards the right-hand side, it's on that third column, the second one. So we're going to click on Newsletters, and it's going to pull up the newsletter menu for you. And that's really how everything in the VSA works. We all have individual mini menus for each topic that you're under. So the newsletters are offered in 4 different topics. You're going to see business briefs, financial facts, ideas, and retirement readings. Every month on the 25th, these rotate. So each month you're going to have a new rotation of each topic in your VSA. They will be different for you as they would be for me and everybody else. So everybody's kind of on a different rotation. And we do it on the 25th of the month so that you can send them out and get them ready to send out at the first of the month if you want to. We have a couple of users that send them out all at the first of the month. We have some that cherry pick and only send out maybe one or two. And then we have some that send one once a week. You've got 4, and so if you wanted to send once a week each month, you could. When you get to your newsletter menu here, you're going to see the 4 different topics across the top. And then if you scroll down, you're going to see the ones that are specifically October. The difference is these down at the bottom are your October rotation. The ones at the top are going to take you to the backlog or the library sweaters that you could choose from. So I'll show you those in a minute. At first, I'm just going to go right here and show you the monthly you want, and then you're going to see it's offered in 3 different formats. My favorite format out of the newsletters by far are the HTML format, followed by the PDF, and then my least favorite is the trifold. Some people like them. I do not, but I'm not really a trifold person by design anyway. So PDF and HTML are going to be my top 2. The easiest way to determine which one to use is going to be thinking through how you want to use it. If you want to print it out and send it via mail, if you want to print it for an expo desk, or maybe for your lobby, or any onboarding packets you have for new clients, anything like that, any hard print material, you want to use the PDF version. Anything that you want to do electronically with it, you're going to want to use the HTML version. So we're going to look at the HTML version today. I'm going to pull up my business brief HTML. I'm just going to hit view. And as we go, see my internet's being a little slow, you're going to see the view save email page that you see all the time throughout the VSA. So I like to view it first, especially since it's HTML. And you're going to see it right here. All of my business card information shows up personalized right there on the right-hand side. And then you can see it's a nice, just free-flowing, one-page HTML. When you get to the PDF, you're going to be able to see that it's split into 2 different pieces of that. All right? Now, what a lot of people like to do with the HTML version, they can email it out. And so once you're using some third-party emailer, I like to think about MailChimp, Constant Contact, anything like that that you might be using. You can do this. What you're going to do is you're going to click on the middle of the page, and then you're going to click Control A. What Control A does is that will select the entire piece of content for you. All right? And then you're going to hit Control C on your keyboard, or you can right-click in that blue piece and hit copy right here. Okay, so Control C and copy are the same. Then when you get into your third-party mailer, you can hit paste. So right-click and hit paste, or you can use Control V as in Victor, and that will paste the entire HTML format into that email-friendly third-party emailer that you've got, and you can send it out to the master. This is also easy to send out one-off as well. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit, and I'm going to show you the difference in the PDF. So I'm going to use the same I'm going to view the PDF version. You may see my computer be a little slow to get in, but what that's going to do is it's going to pull up the view save email page. Again. All right. I'm going to hit view. Just know that when you hit view on any PDF in the VSA, your browsers are very smart about pulling it up in their own tier. And so as you can see, I'm using Chrome today. The PDF is being pulled up Chrome PDF, and some things don't always work by doing that. And so if you see any glitches or anything in your PDF, then you can hover across the top of the window there, hit that download button. You'll be able to download, save it on your computer, and then open it up into your PDF. All right, and you can see this exact same information, but it's on 2 different pages. All right. So if you're going to print it out, I like to save flatten that, not only because you're going to save trees and paper doing that, but you don't have to staple it together. There's not all falling around. Just makes it real super easy. Okay, so I'm going to back out. I'm going to go back to the newsletter menu. And I'm going to scroll up and I'm going to find the library of newsletters that you're going to be able to see. So let's say you want a business brief, and this particular location for you for the mark with your clients and maybe the information they would want. So we're going to hit view under business briefs here. And what this is going to bring up is this will bring up the whole library of business briefs that have been in the past. Okay, you can select the month that you want the newsletter. So I'm going to print out, let's get ready for November. I like HTML, so I'm going to choose HTML here. When you go through and you do the library or maybe the backlog, however you want to look at it, the trifold option is not available. So trifold options are only available on the current rotation. PDF and HTML options are always available. Okay, so I am for just easy state here to the business continuation planning newsletter. All right, so I've got all three of those selected here, and I'm going to go hit submit. Okay, now this submit is going to bring up again that email page that you're going to become very familiar with in the VSA. I'm going to hit view, and you can see that it's continuation planning. It's got my date right up here at the top right-hand corner, and then all my business card information is still there in that HTML format. And so that allows me to put the date in there that I would like to send out the newsletter that I want. That's how the backlog works. All right. Fantastic. Do I have any questions so far? And then nobody's really even go. So either I'm doing a great job of explaining it to you the first time around, or you just kind of don't know what you don't know yet, and so you don't have any questions. So be sure to use that chat window as you have questions going through here. So the other thing I'm going to do while we've got just a little bit of time, I'm going to go back to that main menu, and I'm going to show you what the estate financial facts and retirement readings look like. They look pretty much the exact same. You can see that the color scheme is going to change from category to category. So let's look at the 8 idea. We'll hit view. And as it loads here, you can see that the theme of the newsletter is always the same. The color is going to change. There's some small little differences in that, but you're going to see that theme throughout it all is going to all be the same. All right, so regardless of what topic you send out, how many you send out, that theme is going to stay consistent. And they'll be able to begin to recognize that theme with you and associate it with you in your practice. Okay, well that, guys, I told you it was going to be short and sweet. I told you we were just going to be going over newsletters real quick. That pretty much wraps up the newsletter piece. I want to remind everybody that we do have weekly webinars coming up. So if you would like to register for those, you can go here. You can be updated with that November 6th webinar, and that in November will be the fillable versus personalized content. The other new thing that I would like to announce is that this month, October of this year, we have launched our new affiliate program. And so if you are interested in maybe earning some money and getting rewarded for any referrals you send to the VSA, we want to pay you for that. So if you're interested in that, let's go fill out the affiliate application, and I will post that address in the chat box. Here is the application. It's quick, it's simple, and you and I will have a quick conversation. It's a fit for you, and we can get that over and get you started immediately. So that wraps up our call today. If there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and end it. So I appreciate you guys joining me today for a quick 15 minutes on the VSA webinar for newsletters. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next